it's around here. Welcome to this training where I'm going to show you how to convert a page that you've created using AI. Whether you use Canva AI or whether you use Claude or ChatGPT, it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to convert that page to a page that you can embed and put inside your System.io editor. That way you can save yourself a ton of time building pages in System.io, sales pages and whatnot, and basically create it using AI, get the code, put it in System.io, and it's done. It's going to save you a ton of time and it's absolutely amazing. Now, this tutorial, I'm specifically going to focus on converting the code so it actually works, because that's one of the biggest struggles people are having. So what you're seeing right now is actually where this video is going to live. Now, you might be watching this on my YouTube channel. And if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, in order to get access to this, you're going to need to go to aran.link/vibe coding and join the waitlist. Once you do that, you'll be able to go to training. And then you'll see the video that you're watching right now right here. And you're going to be able to copy the prompt and the instructions to Claude. And that's what I'm going to show you what to do now. So if you're not in the membership already, or you're not on the wait list already, go ahead and do that. And if you are and you're watching this video right here, I'm going to show you the steps now. So basically, you're going to click on copy instructions right here. If you scroll down and you click on preview, you can actually see the instructions right here. It doesn't really matter what the instructions are. All you got to do is you're going to copy the instructions. Then you are going to go to Claude. So now that you are in Claude, what you're going to do is you're going to hover over to the left. You're going to look at the projects. You're going to click on projects. Then you're going to click on new project. Then you're going to type in System.io HTML conversion tool. And then you're going to click on create project. And then you're going to click on instructions right here. And then you're going to paste in the prompt that we got from the members area. You'll see it's not a short prompt. You're going to click on save instructions. And next time you have a code from Claude or ChatGPT or whatever, you're going to basically put it right here. And I'm going to show you an example right now using Canva AI. So here we are in Canva, and we're going to click on Canva AI right here. Now, for the sake of demonstrations, I've actually already created the thing that I wanted to create. And let's just say that I want to create a website. You're going to basically do like a vibe coding process. You'll type create your website here and so on. But since I've already created it, we're just going to go back to the creation. So when you're in Canva code, you're going to basically go to the conversation. This is the conversation that I had. I'm going to click on the last version, which is the final one. And you can see that this is the page that it created for me, which is great. And then I'm going to click on show code, and I'm going to click on copy code. Now, if I was to copy this code and paste it into System.io, it will not work. So now in System.io, I'm just going to go to one of my funnels for demonstration purposes, and I'm going to click on add step. I'm going to call this Canva embed just for demo purposes. And then you want to choose sales page. Then you're going to click on start from scratch, click on save. And then from Canva, I'm going to grab the code that I put. I'm going to click on edit page, and then it's going to take me to a blank page. Now, in the blank page, I want to simply drag an HTML element onto the page. And inside the HTML element, I'm going to add the code that I got from Canva, which you saw a moment ago. So here's the page, and I'm going to hover down on the left, see raw HTML. I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to click here, click on edit code and paste it in, and I'm going to click on save. And you will see that it says the code is not valid. The reason it says code not valid is because there is some things in the code that is just not compatible with System.io, which is why we need to convert this code using Claude. So now that you've seen the error and the problem, now I'll show you how to fix it. So now we've created this conversion tool. We'll put the instructions, and then the code from Canva, we don't need to say anything. We simply are going to paste in the code just like that. This is the code added basically, and we are going to paste this and send it to the conversation. The instructions in the project is already going to tell it what needs to happen. We don't have to explain it. It's going to follow the instructions of what we created from the prompt. And now it is simply going to create the code and keep it exactly the same, but make it compatible with System.io. This may take a few minutes just depending on the length of it. So I'm going to let it do its work, and we'll come back when it's actually finished. So now you can see that Claude basically finished doing the work. It gave me the instructions of what it did. And when I click here, you will see everything is basically identical to what it was. If you click here, you will still see the code. But what you want to do is you simply click on copy basically, and it will actually give you the code. So you click on copy, you see where it says copy. copied. And now we're gonna go back to System IO. So this is the old code from Canva. We're gonna highlight it with Control or Command A. Then we're gonna do Control or Command V and paste in the code from Claude. You will see that the red code error disappeared. We're gonna click on Save, and now it worked perfectly inside the System IO editor. Now you will notice there's the white spaces right here. So how do we fix those? You basically are gonna click on the raw HTML, and then you will notice that there is this row right here, and you're gonna go to the padding and you're gonna make it 0. Go to the padding, make it 0. Then you're gonna click on section, and you're going to see the padding here, and you're gonna change that to 0, change that to 0, and then you're gonna click on save. Now when that's done, you're gonna click on the preview button right here. It's gonna open in a new tab, and then you will test to make sure it is working perfectly, which seems to me like it basically is. So that's great. Now, the only thing that I noticed that is not working correctly is you could see that when I click on one of those menu items, it's not sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this like so, and I'm going to give it back to Claude to basically fix. So let's go back to Claude and do exactly that. So now we're going to ask Claude to make some minor changes. Basically, we're going to say a few things. So we'll take a screenshot of this and put it here. And we're going to say the I icon is slightly higher than the sentence. Can you adjust it? 2, take a screenshot and put it in. The menu items are not sticky. So when I click and it scrolls down, it is not staying at the top, not sticky. Please fix. Okay, and then let's have a look and see if there was anything else on the page that we needed fixing before we action it. Looks like it's fine. Now we're gonna ask it to do those changes. We're gonna click again, and then it's gonna do those minor changes, go through the different issues, and I'm gonna ask it to give me the file again. So again, it might take a few minutes once more, but usually a small fix like this is a lot quicker. So it might be just like a few seconds. And then what we're going to do once that's done is we get the code again from Claude and put it in System IO the exact same way. There you go. It's already fixed. That's great. And it added the menu on the very top. Interesting. I mean, that's okay. Is it possible to keep the sticky bar navigation where it was? Looks like it fixed this perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, it's saying that there might be some challenge. Let's see. Oh, and then I noticed this icon as well. It's fixing, so I'm gonna copy that. Can you also fix the lock SVG icon there and make that not so close to the sentence? Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, yeah, it did all this correctly. That's great. Perfect. One final little change. This is a little bit of example of vibe coding. You have to go through this process. This is still a lot faster when creating this page on your own. So, bear with it when you're giving it those instructions. It's okay. It can be frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, here you go. It's fixed. Look at that. Much nicer. And now that it's going to basically say that it's finished, I'm going to click on it again. I'm going to click on copy, and then we're going to go back to System IO. Okay, so here we are in System IO again. We're going to click on the raw HTML. We're going to click on edit code. We're going to highlight the whole thing, paste in the new code, click on save changes, click on save. And one more point that I missed earlier, but is important to do, is on the alignment, you want to make this on the left. Notice that when it's center, things are going to be center. When you make the alignment on the left, everything is going to move to the left the way it's supposed to be. We're going to click on save. We're going to click on the preview icon. Let's see how it looks like now. And now when I click on this is working perfectly fine. Let's click on that just to make sure it's opening in a new tab just the way it's supposed to. Amazing. And now we have a page in System IO exactly the way we want it to be. So that's amazing. And that's how you do it. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want this prompt, then simply comment the word vibe coding and I will send you the direct link to get into the members area. And then you just gotta go through the information and join the waitlist, and then you'll be able to see it under training. And you'll be able to see the video right here, and you'll be able to copy the instructions right here and get all that done. Thanks all for watching. Really appreciate you. Comment the word vibe coding, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.